Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Kung Pao. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another edition. Jeff passing through Woodbine Shopping Centre here today, just north of Etobicoke in a little district called Rexdale. Getting some lunch here with Mini Lisa.
Hi, everyone.
Well, we're in a theme park mood. This off season here in Canada is long, and as theme park lovers, it's very difficult to go through this off season, not being able to travel as much as we'd like to for financial reasons. But hey, we have a trip to Disneyland Paris coming up in less than 2 months. In fact, about 7 weeks, and we decided we'd come here to Woodbine Shopping Centre because apparently there's an indoor theme park here. So come along and check it out with us.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, cool. Oh, look. Let's check this out first. Oh, check this out. Wow. You can see the whole place from up here. I didn't realize this was so large. Now, it looks like a bunch of the places are closed at the moment, but it's probably because it's the middle of an afternoon on a Friday. Oh, there's a big T-Rex. I think there's a Ferris wheel over there. And a bunch of kids' play areas. Oh, look, there's like a train. Okay, well, let's see what else is around here. Oh, this is a better view. Oh, wow, look at the animals down here on the lower level. I guess when you're theme park deprived, the logical and most appropriate response is to come to a theme park inside a shopping mall. Hey, guess what? T-Rex butt. So I just happened to notice this wolf animatronic is missing his nose. Well, the nose is down here, and I don't think it's going to be sticking on anytime soon. Oh, there's a triceratops hiding in the trees. Ostrich, tiger, gorilla. Oh, look at the panda family. Okay, so this is my first time actually being in here. I've got to say, first impression is kind of fascinating. Not because it's big or modern or particularly elaborate or anything, but it just kind of feels like something that quietly kept existing while everything else has moved on. Fantasy Fair opened back in the mid-1980s, and it's still sitting here inside Woodbine Shopping Centre today. It has that very specific atmosphere of a place that wasn't rebuilt, rebranded, or reinvented. just stayed. Which is, I guess, a testament to its charm, or its stubbornness, possibly both. So what's your first impression?
Well, at least the carousel's open.
Good point. Let's check it out. All right, so this is the antique Louvre carousel. And this is actually one of the most historically interesting parts of the entire park. The carousel is tied to the work of Charles Louvre, one of the early pioneers of carousel design. And there are only a limited number of Louvre-style carousels still operating today, which isn't something you necessarily expect to be sitting inside a shopping mall. Now, because of the age of this carousel, they asked us as adults not to get on the moving horses. I guess we're considered heavies now. You know, as simple as carousels might be, there's just something about being on a piece of history. One thing you notice pretty quickly is that this isn't trying to compete with any modern theme park or anything. The rides are simpler, the scale is smaller, and everything feels a little grounded. But that's actually part of what makes it interesting, because instead of chasing bigger and faster and louder, this feels like a snapshot of what a certain kind of indoor filmy attraction used to be. So, there's supposed to be an XD simulator or something around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. All right, from the historical charm of the carousel to something a little more aggressively modern, this is the XD simulator, which I assume is about to shake us around and remind us that we made this decision voluntarily. Oh, okay, one of these simulator theaters. All right, well, that was a little bit more what we were looking for on the theme park side of things. Kind of like a low-budget Star Tours, if you will. Not quite Disneyland Paris, but we're working up to that. Speaking of Disneyland Paris, we will be seeing the World of Frozen at Paris's Disney Adventure World in just 7 weeks. So excited. So, is Fantasy Fair at Woodbine Shopping Centre actually worth visiting? I think it really depends on what you're expecting when you walk in here. If you're expecting something on the scale of a modern theme park, you're probably going to find it a little bit limited. The rides are simpler, the space is smaller, and parts of it just feel like they belong to a different era. But if you come at it from a different angle, if you treat it as something a little more unique, a little more nostalgic, a little more unusual, then it actually becomes a really interesting place to explore. Not because it's the biggest or the best, but because it's still here, doing its own thing. And honestly, those are the type of places I usually like to check out. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments if you remember Fantasy Fair from years ago, or if there are any other places like this I should check out next. In the meantime, I'm going to consider my theme park thirst mildly quenched. Till next time, I'm Jeff passing through Woodbine Fantasy Fair today.